Hi guys, Simone here. So yeah, I haven't been posting for past few days because it was so much, and I did I didn't have much time, and I also forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot, but it's very difficult to remember to videotape everything or take pictures. And I hope I'm not disturbing anyone, and I hope you can hear me clear enough, even though I'm talking not that big. Right now I'm in the Yamagata train station, and I'm just gonna show you. Like, this is the outside. I don't wanna disturb anyone, so I'm not gonna. Yes. But yes. Yeah, you seen my video from on Monday morning when I arrived, and so I got my luggage. I went to passport control and everything, just fine. And then I went to Tokyo Station, even though that took a bit. And then there I was just lost. Like, Tokyo Station is so huge. Like, literally, I don't. There's so many layers to it, and yeah. So I tried to put my suitcase in one of these locks, like where you can store them to storage. But everything was full, like everywhere. But luckily there was like a store that where you can put it, like where you can store your luggage as well. It just a bit more pricey. But I had to do. I mean, I couldn't go around with a 20-kilo suitcase around Tokyo. That would be really insane. But so I put it there. It was fine. And then I went to Jeans. That's like a glasses store, because I wanted to get new glasses. And I thought it was just in Tokyo that they have these stores, because when I searched for that, they only showed me Tokyo. So I thought it was the only, though I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it there, because they can make it like in a few hours, be done with it. And I'm like, Jesus, because in Germany it takes like minimum a week to finish. So yes, and then I went there, but that was like a bit. First, I couldn't find it. I couldn't even get out of the Tokyo station because it was so huge, and it was so complicated. I couldn't read anything. I couldn't decipher which side to get out. But at the end, I got it, and I went to the store. But it was like a really small store, so they didn't have a big collection, and I didn't like any of these. So I asked if I could go to if there is a bigger store nearby, and if I could go there. And they said yes, of course you can. It's in the Tokyo Station, and the basement level. So I went downstairs, and I had no idea where I was. Like, it was. I don't want to say Winter Wonderland, but I think it was like a kids land or something. Like, there were like cute stores for kids. Then I like Disney World, just with stores, and I was so confused. I didn't know where to go. Like, I was literally wandering around for half an hour to 45 minutes or something, just trying to find my way out, or to find this glasses store. Couldn't. So I looked at it. Luckily, on the train stations, you have Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. So I took a look. And luckily in Yamagata they also have these. So Jeans is like everywhere. So luckily, that's good. So I was like, okay, just screw that. Let's do something else. But that I only can do in Tokyo. And that was this Kimono Reborn store. Where they recycle old kimonos that is getting thrown out, and so I went there. I only it took me like half an hour to get there, so I only had like 15 to 20 minutes there, because I had to go back then, because before it took like so long to orientate. But then I went, and it was a bit pricey, so I didn't buy anything. But it was a beautiful store. Like, I really would have wanted one of those bags, but it was like around 150 euros, and so like that was a bit too much. Like maybe if I have money left after this, after my master's here, maybe I will buy. But yeah, it's a bit out of my price range. So yeah, that what happened, and then I went back. Like I had to run because I lost a bit track of time. But I made it just so that we had to wait on the plane because somebody else was late, and so the plane took off like 30 minutes later. But props to the pilot, we just arrived 10 minutes later in Yamagata, so he really pushed that gas pedal. Like I don't know if it's a gas pedal in the plane, but like he really pushed it. But the sad thing is that when we got there, the airport was closed. Like there was nothing open, and so. And just because I was searching like to buy a like a ticket or anything, when I got out, the bus just left, so the transfer just happened. I was like, okay, I know that there's like a train station nearby. I can go. I can't miss the last train. So I went there, and yes, I went there, and it was dark. It was raining. I was running because I didn't want to miss that train. Just to go there, and I couldn't find the train station. I just couldn't find it, and I was at a point of crying. Like I was literally crying because I couldn't call someone. I had no internet. I had no service. I had nothing. Like I couldn't do anything, and I was just at this crossroad, waving my arm for somebody to stop and help me, to call a taxi or anything. And luckily there was a lady who just lives at the house at the corner, and she just got home, and I asked her if she could call the taxi, and she luckily did, thankfully. And so yeah, I went by taxi. That was a bit pricey, but well, technically it wasn't pricey. It was like okay for a taxi, but I wanted to go by train, which is like, I don't know, not even like 3 euros or something, and now the taxi costed me like about 50. So yeah, it was a bit more than I wanted to, but I had to get there. And later I found out, like I looked again, and it was not a train station, it was a bus station. But also I didn't find it, and I didn't see a bus there anyway, so I don't know. But yeah, never mind. Did that. Got to the guest house where I stayed. Luckily they were just having dinner and they offered me some, so I ate. I had a hot shower, which was so nice. The night was a bit difficult because I had two cats and they were just meowing the night through. Not every single second, but like every few hours. And also the bed was so creaking, and the pillow was a bit hard for me. So one time, I think the cat heard me because it came straight in front of my door and just meowed to let me in, to let him in, or her, I don't know which one it was. Yeah, they had two cats, so but yeah, that happened. But it was still okay. I woke up, had breakfast, then my professor here and one of his students got me in the morning, and then we went to the dormitory where I got everything that I needed. They showed me around and stuff. Then we went to the administration office at the university, although they were in a meeting, so that had to be delayed. And so he just showed me around the lab, the buildings and stuff, where everything is. And then he said he had to go because he's leaving for a trip for a few days. So, but then his student, Chiro, she helped me with everything. Like we went to the what do you call it in English? Bürgeramt. The where you go to not legal. Well, technically it's legal stuff, but gosh, the name doesn't want to. Well, where I registered myself with my residency card and everything. Got me City Hall. It's a City Hall. We went to City Hall. Yamagata City Hall, and so we arranged. And like, it was mind blowing because you just here in Japan you just go there, you take a ticket, and then you just wait. In Germany, you have to have an appointment. Like without an appointment, you'd be just shown the door, like literally. Even if it's like a 2-second thing that they can do at the counter, you still need an appointment, which is ridiculous. And the next open appointments are like 3 months. You have to at least wait a month for a free appointment. So that was nice actually, that you can just go there, take a ticket and take a turn. Sometimes probably takes longer if there are more people, but if it's not, then it's really nice. And so then we got there, and Chiro was so nice that she did everything with me. She had waited, translated, and that probably doesn't even know most of the things that I had to get, but she really tried, and she really made it all happen. I'm really thankful to her. And so it took like about 3 hours, I think, because we had to go from one department to another apartment, to the different apartment, to that apartment. Like we had to go to a few different departments. But it was all in one area, but still, like every time you had to take a new ticket and have to wait and stuff. So that, and then we got, like, she showed me where the market is and so I did some shopping. I went home and first I ate. No. I think because I wanted to go to a stationery store that we passed on the way to the university. I just couldn't remember where exactly, so I just went. I don't know if it was a good idea, but when I go on foot, like I do remember where I go and where I went. So as I just went straight, I was like, yeah, I couldn't find the way back. And sadly, the store's like right next to the university. I thought it was a bit nearer to the dormitory, so I couldn't find it, so I went back. But it was nice. I walked around a bit, got to know the area a little bit, and then the next day I met up with Chihiro again and the second student of my professor Hiroki, and we had lunch together, like soba. Oh my god, so delicious. And then we went to a few stores to get me supplies because the dormitory has nothing, like literally nothing. And so we did that, and I want to get a SIM card, right? So, but apparently here in Yamagata there aren't really mobile stores and sell them. Hiroki said like in Sendai there's like vending machines with SIM cards, but here in Yamagata it's a bit smaller, they don't have that. So we had to go a bit out of town, but they all were either they didn't have it or you had to book an appointment. So we just went to a mall, Ion, I think was it called? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it anyway. And so I bought like a hairdryer, some towels, and blah blah blah, some few things that I need, and then we went back, and I invited them for a few drinks to say that thank you, because they've really tried to find a place where they sell SIM cards and to really try to help me with my shopping list to get everything. And I felt so sorry because they're both not from here, So they also don't know a lot. I didn't know. I thought they were from, but they aren't. So they're also looking on Google Maps where to find all these things, and so I'm very grateful they tried their hardest to help me. So I invited them for a drink as a thank you. So for doing so much for me. And then yesterday, we didn't meet yesterday because I didn't have time, which is totally fine because like they have their own life. They don't have to just go out of their way to help me, which is, it's nice. I'm really appreciate they're doing that, but like they don't. It's okay to have their own life, like to have a free day. So I found out a different stationery shop that is a bit nearer. It was a bit difficult because yesterday was like a holiday, national day, so many shops were closed. But I found one that was open, so I went there, and literally I spent about 3 hours in the stationery store. Like, I love shop. I don't like shop like spending. I just love to look at all these things and to try different, and also like I try to find the best one and the cheapest one. Like, still good quality but also not too expensive. And as it was all in Japanese, it took a bit longer because I had to translate it, and then the price I had to translate. Some didn't even have a price tag, and I was searching like, where is the price tag? How do I find out how much you are? Because I would like to know. Because I can't pay too much. But it was fine. So I bought like everything you need for your desk. So I got everything, and then I went back. I went a little bit, not detour, but was still on the way. I bought some heat packs because my shoulders are like killing me. Like, the heavy bags for a few days, like, and the bed is a bit hard, like the pillows and stuff. So it took my shoulders and my neck suffered a bit. So I was searching for some heat pads, and I didn't find a heat pad like a sticker you could put on, but more of heat pillow that when you take it out of the case, it heats up on its own. Then you just put it on your neck, and it was so nice. It held it like they say for 5 to 8 hours, and it really did. Like, I put it on at 4 o'clock, I think, and it went well into 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. That was really nice. And so and and then I arranged everything yesterday, and that's it. I probably forgot some things, and it's really difficult to remember to take all these pictures and videos for this store. But I will try my best. So this was a very long video. Like, it's been like 3 days. I try to be more frequent, so the videos are not too long, and you don't get to be bored. But so that's it. And it's very difficult to just talk into the camera without doing it. It's like, I think it's very boring, isn't it, to just see me and just listen? There's nothing going on here. I get now why the girls always do their makeup routine while talking about this shit, because it's, then you can see something, and now it's just you see me and my hand coming into view sometimes, and it's really weird. But I will try my best to have my pictures, to make maybe more small, short videos, and just stick them together. I know how to do that now. Like, you can't post more than one video at the time, but in the photo app, like where all the photos get sold, I can make a movie out of like 2, or I don't know how many, but last time I did 2 videos, so I can make a movie, like I can put them together to create a movie, and then I can post that. So I'm gonna do that. It's the easiest way. So yeah, that's it. That's been the last few days, and I hope I'm not boring you, and I probably haven't even probably not even listening anymore. But yeah. Anyway, goodbye, bye bye. Skyfae out.